Hey cellists, welcome to Christmas. Yep, we're going to work through our book of Christmas carols. Now the book I'm using is, let me find the title, Cello Time Christmas, Oxford Press. However, I'm going to call out the notes and I'll play each little section for you. And you can therefore learn it by memory, okay? I can't just play it and play the whole thing, unfortunately, for copyright reasons, but I'm allowed to teach it, which is pretty good news, isn't it? So we're going to start. Let's have a look. I mean, I can call out some chords as well for pianists and guitarists. Now, you'll hear in the background, I've got one of my robots playing. This is Cuddles playing guitar. So we'll just keep Cuddles going because Cuddles just keeps us in tune, doesn't it? So, I shouldn't call it a knit, but sometimes I forget. It's just a robot. Anyway, open G. So we're starting on the, although we're in C major, we're starting on the 5th. So we're starting on that lovely open G. And then we're going straight in to 2 Cs. And another. So that's an open and 2 4th fingers down. Put all 4 fingers down. And then a quick B, which is 3. And then another 4. So for that bar, we'd be open 4, 4, 3, 4, onto the next bar. And then string swap. And we've got a nice slur there. Should I do that again? Good. And now 4 fingers down on the D string. So let me explain the fingering from that 3rd bar. 4 fingers down. 2 up, 2 down. And then 1, open, 1. We're going to hold that for 2 for that minute. Okay, shall I do that whole section again? Bravo. Now we've got a repeat of all of those sections. Not quite. So next bar, open, 4, 4, 3, 4, 1, 1, open, 4 down, open, open, 3, 3, 1, open. Do you see? I will do the 2nd section. Okay? I think you should. Shall I play it from the beginning and call out the notes? Sometimes it, for different musicians do different things. Some musicians like to hear what the notes sound like. Others like to know the names. If you're writing this down, or you've got a score in front of you, it's going to be really useful to know the names of the notes. So G, C, C, B, C, E, D, G, 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 F, open G, C, C, B, C, E, D on a slur, 4 on the G, 2 open Ds, B, A, G. Okay? Sometimes I have trouble going backwards. Next section, Gs with your 4th finger down, 3 of them. And then just nip across onto that other string with your 4th finger down. I wouldn't move your whole hand, I'd just move the pinky because the next note is 2nd finger down that little phrase. That's 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 1, 1, open. So I'll call out the notes for that little section. G, 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 C, to F, E, E, D, G, 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 C, F, E, E, D. And now we're going to swap the strings and go up to 3 A's. Open string, don't have to worry about it, don't squeak like I did there. Then back down on 4. So what I do is, from that section, don't move your hand away from the D string, keep it covered. Because this A string, we don't need any fingers for. So if your fingers are already on this other string, ready. You see? So keep your fingers down on that other string if you can. If you've got fat fingers, don't. So let me just call out the names of the notes. A, all open, string crossing 4 down on the G, F, E, F, hold for 2, D, E, F, G. Now this bar's a bit tricky. D, E, F, G, just because of the rhythm. D, E, F, G, C, C, D, E. See, the rhythm's tricky. Now, I'll play it a few times. If you haven't got the music in front of you, you'll probably do it easier because the music looks confusing. Okay, now the next bit says very loud. I'm not going to play it very loud because the microphone's right next to my cello. So the next bit... Now, if you're playing it twice through, I'd play the first time. It's a bit quieter. Let me call out the notes for that last section. A, string crossing G, F, E, F, hold for 2, D, E, F, G, 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 D, C. I got that last bit wrong, let me do it again. I'll go from the top A. A, G, F, E, F, open D, 1, 2 down, D, E, F, G, move along to the C, and open D, and C again, okay? So now let me call out the fingering from that top A. Open, 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 4, 2, 1, 2, open, 1, 2 on a slur, 4, 4, 4, open, 4. And what I do on those last 2 bars, they're a bit tricky. Open, 1, 2, 4, and just move across a little and keep that 4th one down as you play that open A, and it just allows you to get that slur nicely. See, I'm just literally I've got my all 4 fingers down while I play that D. That's how it works. So shall I let the backing, I'll let Cuddles play for a bit longer and you can have a go at that. Now listen, if you know the song, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, you could actually just play all the way through, which is C's and G's, and you could play the C's, the G's, and the D's. And you could just improvise, and you could get your friend to sing. Okay, so any version of this now, I've told you the notes, any version of this in C major, you should be able to sort of play around with and sound really good. There's a really good thing about the cello. is that we can play the bass lines, and you know, we are quite percussive actually. We don't have to carry the tune. We can literally all the way through. Do you see? If you just keep in time. So if you don't really understand the notes, you don't want to know the notes. Not everybody has to learn with the notes. We don't all want to be classical musicians. You know, it's a bit boring, isn't it, to just want one thing. Improvising is really, really good for us. So as long as you've got some sort of backing track like this one that I've got with cuddles here, and you understand what sounds good, you can run with it and really play around with it. And so if you've got some friends who want to go carol singing and you want to take your cello with you, it's going to be a bit chilly, so wear warm things. You can literally just play. In fact, you could, because this is C major, just play those 3 open strings all the way through while they're singing. How cool is that? And you wouldn't have to use your chilly fingers, do you see? So really good stuff. I like that. I had a lovely lesson. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to work our way through this book. Remember, you don't need this book necessarily, but it would be quite useful if you could download it or something. I'm going to bring this a bit nearer now. Oh dear, that's my bow going. So let's pop that up there. And I'm going to play you this for a minute or two, just so that you've got that backing track, darlings. There we go. Turn it up a bit. Okay guys, hopefully that was enough. If it's not, I'll message me. We do live broadcasts now every day. So if it's not, message me and I'll do a longer one. I just had another thought there, guys. We can pizzicato. If we can't use a bow, all the way through, how amazing would that be? So all you have to do there is practice getting your finger in between the strings so that you don't touch the other string with your nail, because then you can cause all sorts of weird vibrations. It's great fun. Okay, back tomorrow.